By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Brady now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Titans at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Prescott to throw it. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. They forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Prescott. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Broncos. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. We're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Titans have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And make this a 6-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Adams. All right, open, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Davante Adams, 58 yards. And the Broncos strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Bulldozes past him. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Brady going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. They run it again with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brady. And Thomas has it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 5, 2nd and 4. In motion left, the tight end. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down, Prescott. Pass incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Slant to Adams. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on second down. Prescott. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, here's Henry. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A man who played his college ball here in the Volunteer State of Memphis, Antonio Gibson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught and all the way
way home for a Broncos score.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And again, it's Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Young. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to pick up the Titans first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
2nd and 7.
Brady now to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Got a man. It's Tunyon.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Chubb again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. A quick throw by Brady, complete.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Robert Tunyon from 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Here's Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull off the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. On third down, it's Nick Chubb, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
On first down, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's this